I would like to introduce the CEO and VP of Product Management from Prove AI. Come on stage. Milron and Henry.
Thanks for having us, Steve.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, Steve. Yep.
Thank you. How are you? All right. So maybe a couple questions. You've been client zero for us, actually, since the beginning. And just tell me, how did you get from a blockchain type of company to work with AI governance and work with IBM? Can you share us some thoughts on that?
Yeah, this actually started about a year and a half ago. We had an insight that the intersection of blockchain and AI governance made a lot of sense, because when you have a tamper-proof, programmatic, and cryptographically secured, call it carriage layer, it makes a ton of sense. And we approached IBM. We had Shyam Nagarajan, who was an executive sponsor for us at IBM, and it's been a 1.5-year-long partnership. We're very excited about the work we're doing, and I'm looking forward to the next many years of working together.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about the name. You guys were called Casper Labs. Now you're Prove AI. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we changed the name to Prove AI because we are a product-driven company, and we're all in on AI governance. We think responsible use of artificial intelligence is going to touch every single part of the enterprise tech stack, especially given AI is kind of like the fourth industrial revolution. And so as a result, we wanted a name that fully represented what our company is about, what our raison d'etre is. So we're all in on AI governance, and we wanted our name to reflect that. So Prove AI, prove that your AI is acting responsibly.
All right, very exciting. So you were also at our Think conference in Boston.
Correct.
So what are you guys cooking up since then?
It's been very busy since May, but if I talk about two things, I'd say one area is we've been working a lot with customers such as Grayscale AI, which Henry will demo soon, which has been really good. And on top of that, we commissioned a study, a global study of 600 CEOs and other leaders, which is available on proveai.com. It gave us a lot of insights about the market, primarily that our hypothesis that people are really, really interested in governing AI is true. There's a lot of urgency around this subject. And secondly, we've really been augmenting our tech stack. I'd love to announce that we've officially partnered with the Hedera blockchain. The Hedera blockchain is an enterprise-grade blockchain which counts amongst its governing council, Fortune 500 companies from across the world, including IBM. So really exciting that we get to further commit to that partnership.
All right, exciting. And congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so much.
So you have a demo for us?
Yes, we do. I'll hand it over to Henry, who will show you how this works in real life.
All right, take it away.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. As Maral mentioned, today is the launch of Prove AI, early access. So today we talk a lot about responsible AI, safe AI. That's exactly the idea behind Prove. How do we make sure people are doing this, the management of AI in a safe manner? And the idea of Prove also is the data provenance. So for today's demo, we're going to talk about Grayscale AI. They're a food inspection company. They're using advanced computer vision models to do food inspections. So for chicken nuggets, for potato chips, is there foreign objects? Are you safe when you eat it? And how we help them get started in the AI governance path. So to get started, this is Prove AI. Once you launch, you see secure data sets. You know which data sets are going into, which data sets are going to the models. And later on, I'm going to showcase the partnership with IBM and the power they give us today. So without further ado, for this demo, we work with Grayscale AI. When they're doing these data sets, they upload to the cloud. We build a connector and upload and Prove. So each of these are data sets they're using to train their models. So you see the information from different customers, different high fidelity, which type of images they're labeled, and so forth. And then next, we see the models. So we see a lot of the computer vision models, potato chips, which kind of foreign objects. If you go in the details here, you see where this is coming from, a tag, so you can quickly find this, which type of model this is, the data sets that went into training these models. So this goes back to the data provenance. So if there's a change in data sets, we know what happens. We can go back and see that. And then further ado, when Manuel talked about the power of blockchain, the idea of tamper-proof, the idea of serialization. How do you write to a secure audit layer? We can get multi-parties access started. And he announced Hedera. We want to showcase this. So right now, this is actually live. We upload this. You see the hash here. You copy this. You go to Hedera. You search by the deploy hash. And here it is. So this was uploaded last week, October 16th. You see the timestamp. You have the transactional hash. We have the information encrypted, so only those with the right keys can access it. So for this, what does it offer? It offers tamper-proof audit that you can actually see every time this is done, and we lock it into a very secure blockchain format, especially on the Hedera network. As Manuel said, it's backed by IBM, Google, and so forth, a lot of the top companies in the world. So I walked through a Grayscale. They're using advanced computer vision models. Today afternoon, around 4:30, in South CH and third floor, I promise you it's worthwhile. We're going to deep dive to see how we get done, what's the data set, and how did they get started with Prove AI in the model governance journey. But before that, I want to go into more the partnership with IBM Watson. So today, of course, they announced the Granite model, and we're fortunate enough to have early access to this. So, okay. There we go. So we are connected natively to the Watson X, and I'm going to show you the demo. So they talked about the Watson X and all the other ones. What we built from the ground up, it's generative AI, so you have access to all these models to run. So once the models are ready, you can actually have a sandbox that's activated on Prove AI. You can select the model. So once again, by working with IBM, we have access to Minstra, Llama, and then today we're at a demo with the newest Granite series model, the 8 billion parameters. We'll ask a simple question. What is AI governance, and how do I get started? So as this going through this model, we set this as greedy. This is a simple setting. But on the right side, you can actually see, you can change the different parameters, you can change the context, and then you can save this. So you see a big, long answer about this. It's a lot of tokens. We set max tokens 900. But let's go to another example. This is a previously done. We save the context. You hit launch and loads directly. So you see the different parameters. You actually load and save these. The parameters are saved. You can see we changed the temperature high. We changed the max tokens to be lower. We asked the same question, what is AI governance? How do I say compliant? As this load, by changing the different tokens, this is budgeting. So folks who are used to doing API calls, using OpenAI, Anthropic, even IBM's, you can change the different context. You see, the answer is now different. It's slightly, changing the different parameters. And these are then, you can publish and load these. So all this information is logged in a secure manner. And what does that give? That gives the confidence for people to get started with the data management, with models, through all this, and in a way that's auditable, that we can then go back and see what happens. So with that, I give back to you and Steve. Once again, for those who want to learn more, we're in early access. We're in booth 325, right next to the business automation pillar. So please drop by our booth, and without further ado, this is our website, and we're looking for folks who want to get started in this journey. So for those who are, not always needed to access our more dashboard view, we do have native API calls. So for developers who want to access directly, we can, show our API calls as well. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone, and thank you so much for having us, Steve.
Thank you very much.
Steve, thank you.
Thank you. Awesome, guys.